Good evening. My name is Shelly, but you can call me Shells. This is actually going to be the first video of this channel, so please bear with me as I try to navigate and articulate the proper introduction. So we all know that throughout the years, we've kind of all been lied to and programmed and indoctrinated, mostly through the television. But with YouTube now being around, we have been blessed with the opportunities to make our own channels or make our own education and put more of the truth out there. So I would like to introduce to you Israel's Television. This is not a religious channel. We do not represent any religion. However, we do accept all religions that preach love and righteousness. On this channel, we stand for love, truth, and righteousness, with love being the highest truth, because your truth might not be my truth. This is a channel for truth seekers. So if you are close-minded, I would suggest you not stay to listen. If you have set yourself on to one way of thinking, I suggest you go ahead and shut it off, because you're probably not going to agree with a lot of this. But for those of you that are seeking the truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth, and for those of you who resonate with love and righteousness, I suggest that you stick around. With that being said, most of the things that we're going to be doing, we're going to be delving into a lot of connective history. I've noticed through my studies, and I've studied quite a few things, that the truth is actually everywhere. And the problem with the truth, and the why people can't get to the full truth or get to that point in society where things are at the level that they need to be, is because of the fact that it has been hidden everywhere. And instead of connecting it, we tend to argue over it and say, no, this religion is right, and no, this religion is right, and no, this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how it's supposed to be, and nobody budges. But at the same time, as we, and I say we, I'm going to assume that most people that are going to be tuning in here have a brain to think and to know and to overstand certain things, as far as when I speak collectively or when I speak at a self level, because I'm going to use a lot of we's and a lot of us, and a lot of theys, but this they might not be that they, and that they might not be this they. But as we go on, I know that those of you who are going to benefit from this, and those of you that are part of my tribe, will overstand and will get this. Just a little side note, and I don't mean to run on, but like I was saying, we as a society have tended to be very close-hearted on things. And when I say close-hearted, you have to have the connection of the mind and the heart in order to fully house the energies of the Most High. And unfortunately, a lot have had the mind, but they didn't have the heart. And others that have had the heart did not have the mind. So there's been a disconnect all this time, along with all the things that have been hidden from us by these entities and by these powers that be, that have wanted to keep us at a certain level. If knowledge is power, if they take your knowledge, then they take your power. So with that being said, there's going to be several things that I'm going to delve into in this channel, along with visions and prophecies, birth chart readings. I will also do readings and spiritual cleanses for monetary exchanges, of course. Those will be on a person-by-person basis as requested. I would like for this channel to be interactive, which means if somebody has something they would like to share, or if they have a certain subject that they would like me to speak on, by all means, put it out there. I am not against going over anything. And just remember, nobody can ever know everything. So I'm learning just as you're learning. This is a path for both of us. This is a journey for all of us together. I am just trying to shine my light the best way I know how. And as one of the shepherds and one of the ones that has been gifted the ability to research and find some of these hidden gems, it's my duty, and I must do my due diligence to share this with you. Now, if we come across things that I guess you can say disagree I would never say contradict. I have found that the Most High in the universe is quite an anomaly, but it's never contradictory. But again, like I said, interactive channel, discuss, question. At the end of the day, don't trust man, only trust God, only trust that source energy, the Most High Creator, Yahuwah, the one who exists, the one who's always existed, that has been in every culture and who has shown through every culture, and every culture has explained in their own way. That's what we are dealing with here. So that's what you trust. Again, question anything that I say. I have no problem bringing receipts, bringing the facts behind it, or the information or references that go with whatever it is I'm going to speak on. And whatever counterclaim that you have, again, reach out, question, please. Share your visions, share your prophecies, share your gifts. This is Israel's television. We're here to tell the visions, not the lies, the visions. Without hope, the people perish. And it's just time. It's time to rise up. It's time for us to get going here on these paths. The kingdom's at hand. If you know and you've read, a lot of the prophecies are being fulfilled. And what the beautiful thing about it is as I've done my research, the prophecies are not just in the Bible, they're everywhere, because all of the prophecies were saying the same thing, and they all pointed to this time. The Hotep prophecies, what the Mayans was writing on the wall, everything points to this time. The millennial reign of Christ is at hand, the golden age, the age of Aquarius, whatever you want to call it. We are here, and it's time for this knowledge to be opened up to everyone, and it's time for us to stand for love and what's right. So with that being said, welcome to Israel's television. I hope that I've covered pretty much everything here, and I hope that I pretty much stayed on point, because I have a tendency to wander, but I know when that's happening, that's usually just God taking you somewhere else for another overstanding. And there's another thing, just another small point. The overstandings grow over time. And sometimes God gives us certain visions or revelations just for that time, or just for our personal puzzle. And it might not necessarily be for everything or everyone, but just for that small piece and for that simple overstanding. So as we grow and glow and show, we're going to come to different understandings, overstandings, understandings, and we are going to come to as much truth and as much right as we can. And thanks for tuning in. See you soon. And don't forget to shine your light.